Hi, this is Xiaojing Tian. Today I will share with the India culture profile. It will have four parts: background, society, leadership, collectiveness, and conclusion. The culture of the West and East have been seen as a contract to another. So for people of West, it's important to learn and be aware of the culture of the East if they want to negotiate with them. But the East is comprised of diverse cultures and people who have their own set of beliefs, norms, and customs. For example, the culture of India, which is a large man-massed continuity of nations such as India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. These have a unique culture of its own, distinct from many other nations. Through this presentation, I want to bring focus on the culture of the largest demo market in the world. A country known for its culture, India is the seventh largest nation and is made up of different languages, religions, and ethnic groups. But several Western nations today have opened their branches and short of units in India, owing to the low cost of labor and the high work ethics of Indian people, who are often willing to work for 12 hours a day, 6 days per week. And in order to set up successful enterprise and negotiate effectively with Indians, it's important that one understand their patterns, customs, attitudes, and values and respect them. The Indian society is based on an economic and social hierarchical orders. While these categories divided people into four main labor classes, it has also created status differences. And over the centuries, it has given rise to notions of difference, loyalty, and power distance within the society. The Indian subcontinent's major part of each still comprised of Republic of India, was colonized by the British for more than 100 years. The British founded a work tradition based on the inequality of the prevalent caste system in society. During the colonial rules, differential treatment aimed supervisors and their juniors was standard custom followed by everywhere. And the Britain strengthened the case differences within organization as they endorse only uppercase individuals to higher posts. This presentation have focused on values and attitudes which dictate the culture of Indian society, individuals, and organizations. For example, the leadership in the country is centralized paternalism, and the leader is required to act like a father and the head of family and encourage the subordinates. And it's also based on global research indicate that India is a masculine oriented culture with a gender equal score lower than 4. The study highlighted that masculine orientation means that woman representation in higher managerial position in the country is denied. Scholars have emphasized that compared to feminine culture, the display of awareness and the thirst for accomplishment is higher in masculine culture. And notions such as big is beautiful are valued in masculine culture. But small is bigger is concept followed by feminine culture. Additionally, characteristics such as authority, determination, and accomplishment are preferred in workplace with masculine cultures. Most East culture are characterized as collective culture. Collectivism focused on collective objects, claims interdependency, association with a larger collective collaboration, and synchronization. The Indian culture is a collective culture. Collective society like India, the collective or commune is necessary part of an Indian life. In these cultures, the interest of individuals are subdued by the interest of the group members. This can be seen with family and organization. People in India belongs to large extended families. So loyalty plays an important role as a family act, as a protective unit for one another. And within this society, individuals are incorporated within an unified group since birth and define it throughout their life. Moreover, in India, task orientation is considered secondary to relations. Trust plays a major role in establishing business relationship, as Indians tend to do business with friends rather than people who they are not familiar with. In conclusion, it has also been found that India is a future-oriented society, which means planning for the future is quite normal. India since childhood are told to save money for the future, which they can carry forward as adults and often plan their future effectively. But the country has a high power distance. This is reflective of society is highly hierarchical. In India, professional designation are extensively used both in the academic and the corporate areas. Juniors tend to stand until asked by the supervisor to sit down. The country is also high in demand of ancestral awardiness. So in India, people often hire no people rather than unknown people. And finally, knowing these attitudes and values of Indian culture may help negotiators not only understand this culture, but help in deliberations. Thank you for your listening. This is my reference list.